Hey, Jared here. Today we're talking about why you might crave orange juice. I know, right? Orange juice, of all things. Why orange juice? Turns out there's probably two main explanations, and then of a bunch of other explanations that people might think cause orange juice cravings, like pregnancy, gut bacteria, things like that. Maybe. Maybe vitamin C, maybe a little bit of odds, maybe a little chance that that's why you're craving orange juice. But these two big reasons are what we're going to be talking about today, because these two big reasons make up like 80% of the cases when people are craving orange juice. Okay, so those are you are dehydrated and you are lacking calories. Your body needs fuel. Okay, so I'll dive into these. If you like the video, that's great. Give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out the in-depth article down below. There's a link to my blog. And with that being said, let's talk about these kind of categories. We have dehydration. We have you are need fuel, because orange juice has calories. It has a lot. It has a lot of sugar. So it's okay for your body to have sugar. Sugar's not all bad. It's pretty normal. If you're not eating enough, then you'll need to have orange juice to boost your energy up. You could be stressed, you could be pregnant, you could have a little bit low vitamin C, you might have some gut bacteria. But again, the two main reasons are you're dehydrated and you're probably not eating enough. Orange juice, guess what? It hydrates you. It hydrates you. It's like water. Okay, this isn't like caffeine or soda, which are so filled up with caffeine. So caffeine actually kind of dehydrates you a little bit. Your body requires water to break down the caffeine. So if you're having any caffeinated beverage, you're actually not really getting hydrated. But orange juice, I don't know of any caffeinated orange juice beverages out there. Do you? So because there's no caffeine, it is sugar water. It's sugar water. Let's be clear, it's sugar water without any caffeine. And it is going to hydrate you. That's the main reason. Listen, we all know the doctors say, to drink like 10,000 glasses of water per day, right? Joking. But you're probably not drinking enough water. It's tough to get enough water. So if you're craving orange juice, it's pretty normal if you're dehydrated to crave orange juice. And then you throw in dehydration. Let's say you're dehydrated. And let's say you just had like a bagel with cream cheese. Something like that for breakfast. Or maybe you just had like a fruit. Maybe you didn't even have breakfast at all. This is a huge mistake I see with pretty much every single private client who ends up working with me for their eating struggles, is they're not eating enough and they are afraid of weight gain. Don't get me wrong, people eat less because they're afraid of gaining weight. But what ends up happening is either they binge or they do these mindless snacks throughout the day. So they end up actually eating more than they would have otherwise. So a really important step is to realize if you're dehydrated to drink more water. But if you are, you have a little feeling in your stomach, you have a little itch, you just keep going to orange juice, guess what? That's because you're not eating enough. Okay, you're not getting enough protein in your breakfast or lunch. You're not quite getting enough fat. Your belly's a little hungry. You're a little depleted on energy, and that orange juice is giving you that fixer-upper that boosts your energy up and can hydrate you as well. Now, I know a lot of times people will ask about, like, is there too much orange juice? Is there too much vitamin C? And the answer can be yes, of course. There can be too much orange juice. Orange juice, it's sugar water. There's, some sugar water is fine. If you're craving orange juice all the time and you're drinking orange juice all the time, then yeah, that's going to be too much. And you really do need to look at if you are eating enough food, because you're probably not. It's hard to get a wholesome meal. It's hard to set aside the time to even 10, 15 minutes can be tough to get a hearty breakfast together, carbs, fat, and protein each meal. I guarantee you, if you are having orange juice cravings, it's probably because you're eating nutritionally incomplete meals and you're a little bit dehydrated. The other reasons about pregnancy and gut bacteria and all these other things, again, maybe, but the odds are that you're dehydrated and slightly hungry. Those are much more likely reasons for your orange juice cravings than being pregnant. Now, of course, being pregnant, it can really lead to orange juice cravings, right? Because if you're vomiting with morning sickness, if you are, you need more calories because you're eating for two. Well, orange juice makes perfect sense. Let's say you vomit. Well, orange juice has some sodium, it has some sugar. The vitamin C can help kind of replenish those bodily fluids. Again, you're dehydrated. You're dehydrated. And if you're eating for two, guess what? You're not getting enough food in, right? See how it comes back to those first two reasons you're dehydrated and you're not getting enough food? Now you know why you're craving orange juice. Okay, so if you have any more questions, leave them down below. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And then down below, I have an in-depth blog article about more about these 4 reasons. So be sure to check that out.